All right, so we got Litecoin given a weekly red dot here. You're seeing that show up here on the weekly, guys. I'm going to be hitting all of these alerts for today. These are the same alerts that are getting called out over here in the Discord. Under the trade alerts, we call out the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour. We call out the sell signals and the buy signals over here. So everything that just went off, I'm going to be covering here in this video. The first one is Litecoin, and you can see that it did give a weekly dot, but the dot has faded. So we could see that we have resistance up here at 130. We also have a level right here where we bounced last time, or where we topped out at right there at 115. It's sitting at 115 right now. So if you zoom into the daily on Litecoin, you can see that when these waves get up here on the macro timeframes like the weekly and the monthly, this is where you want to be in on the smaller timeframes looking for exits. So you can see that the red dot actually came on Litecoin. That is our sell signal right there around 130. And if you guys are familiar with our trading strategy, we want to sell these red dots up here in the red zone on the daily and the 4 hour chart. So this right here at 130 was a great place to be taking some profits there on Litecoin. I think this one could potentially come down to $100 and bounce. That would put us right into the EMA there, that blue line you see on my chart. That is the 200-day moving average. That is the 6-month moving average. And you can see, boom, it's got the green dot. That's where it bounced last time. So we're just waiting on one of those on the daily. But this was a great time to be taking some off the table up here at 130 on Litecoin. You can see open is given a 4 hour. So that has a 4 hour dot. The 4 hour dot is in the red zone. So right here at 380 would be a great place to trim some, maybe 25, 50%, right? We have the dots and signals over here. You could see that a 4 hour alert here means sell or reduce the position by 25 to 100%. Okay. If in the red zone. Yeah, I want to add that in for those of you that are new. The red zone on the Fibonacci. Okay, the red zone. Oh, that's the weekly. So the weekly, we don't pay attention to the red zone, but I'll talk about the red zone quite a bit in today's video. We're also doing a chart request video this afternoon, so make sure you guys smash the like and subscribe. We'll be answering your guys' chart requests over here inside the Discord under the chart request tab. We're going to be answering all these. You guys got all these in over the last couple of days. So we're doing a live stream here tonight. Make sure you smash that bell. But again, that 4 hour alert there, sell or reduce position by 25 to 100% if it's in the red zone. So the red zone is part of the Fibonacci. If you guys don't know what the Fibonacci tool is yet, I got a free course over here inside of the Discord. You guys can learn about the Fibonacci tool over here. There's a really good video on it. This video right here, this is not my video, but this guy explains the Fibonacci very, very well. Again, that trading course is free, but you could see that open door is given that 4 hour alert there. Okay, if it's red, okay, that's a sell signal if it's in the red zone. So open door is giving the sell signal right here around $4. Can it keep going? Yes. But can it also top out and then completely dip back off? Yes. You could have been buying open door down here on August, what is that, August 8th, and right there on August 1st. Right there around $2, you're already up 100%. Take some profits, sell. Again, not a bad place to take some off when you're up 100% by selling 25 to 100% of your position there on open. We got CELH also given a red 4 hour. So that is also a sell signal. I would be selling some CELH here at 60. I think that's a great place to take some off. You got the sell signal right there based on the 4 hour. You also got FSLR on the 4 hour, given a red dot. So again, this is a good place to take some off right here around 220. What's the daily saying? The daily's getting up there as well. It could have a little more juice back up here to 240, but you know, I don't think it's a bad place to trim some here up here at 209, or maybe just put a stop loss right there at around 200 for that's FSLR. That's First Solar, a solar company there. IQ, same story, red dot up here. Again, you got in down here at 11, or I'm sorry, at $1.80. You're up to $2 right now. That's a great trade, fantastic trade. They got earnings coming up here tomorrow, so I would trim some going into earnings off that red dot, or just set a stop loss maybe at like 210. Okay, 210 is where I think it'll find support and bounce if we do keep going down. But again, red dot at or around the red zone is not a bad place to trim 25 to 100% of your position. Okay, 25, 50, 75, you can make the choice. It's just a good place to sell some. Because again, if you're buying down here, right? If you're buying the total 3 down here like we were back in April at 750, below 800, it's now up to 1.1 trillion. So again, red dot here on the weekly from total. It's something to pay attention to. I think a $1 trillion market cap for the total 3 is a very, very, very interesting level. That's that $1 trillion market cap. So we'll see if that holds on to a trillion, but it is giving you that red dot here. Let's look at the daily here, and the daily stochastic point down. So we could see a little bit more of a dip here on altcoins, maybe back down here to 900 billion. But we'll see how the day ends here today. Be paying attention to your altcoins. If you guys need to protect some gains, set your stop losses, so on and so forth. Okay, dot here on the weekly, also given a red dot. But again, the wave is down here with the weekly. We want to sell the red dots up here, right? We want the wave to be extended here, just like it was back in December at 12 bucks. Don't really care about these red dots down here because, again, we're just going sideways right now. Okay, we're just sideways, up, down, up, down. We're waiting for that explosive move back up here to the red zone. If Polkadot comes back up here to the red zone, it's going to be sitting at $10. Okay, we don't want to get shaken out down here on this little consolidation. Okay, if you come over here to the cheat sheet, okay, consolidation, we're just going sideways. There's only 3 phases to a market, guys. We go up, we go down, or we go sideways. And right now, a lot of these altcoins like Polkadot are just stuck in a consolidation phase. Okay, eventually we're going to see that rotation out of Bitcoin, out of Ethereum, and you're going to see a move higher on some of these larger cap altcoins like Polkadot. So again, yes, we do have a red dot, but again, not every red and green dot is a sell and buy signal. You know, it doesn't always, you got to take some other things into consideration. Okay, we want to sell when the wave is up here because this is when people are excited, right? This is the top of that wave. This is when people are hooping and hollering, having a good time. Okay, up here, just like back in November, we hit $12 and then we sold off all the way to $3. We want to sell up here. We want to sell up here, not down here. Don't worry about the red dots on the weekly. Shoot, Rose just gave one. I just saw that alert come in live. On the weekly there, again, Rose, same story. Just like Polkadot, we're just chopping around. Okay, we haven't had this big explosive move to the upside yet. This is what we're waiting for. This is when altcoin season will be popping off. Okay, we have nothing to worry about right now on Polkadot. Chainlink here. Chainlink's given a red dot here on the daily. So that one got up there into the red zone at around 26, and now it's getting some sellers here. That one's down 8% today. The trend is still very strong here. I'm waiting to see if this thing holds on to its 9. But what I'm watching on Chainlink, guys, this is my largest position. What I'm watching Chainlink, so if you guys are familiar with the channel and you've been around for a while, we have a very specific set of rules. And we have 2 selling strategies. So sell strategy number 1 is you could sell a big red dot in the red zone on the daily. So we just kind of talked about that. That's going to apply to the 4-hour chart as well. Again, we call out all the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly alerts over here in the Discord. But that is sell strategy number 1. And sell strategy number 2 is we want to sell when that stochastic RSI, that light blue line on the trading indicator, hits the white dotted line on the monthly chart. Okay, so we talked about the daily and the 4-hour. We want to sell those red dots in the red zone. But our second sell strategy is to focus on the monthly. And this is what I'm waiting for on Chainlink. Okay, I'm waiting for the stochastic RSI, that light blue line, to get back up here and touch that white dotted line. Okay, or get close to it. Okay, just like back here in March, you can see we went on a parabolic move all the way to the upside. I think there's a lot of room left in this over the coming months. Okay, our trades are specifically for 1 to 6 months out. Okay, 1 to 6 months out is where we are looking. So we're not day trading here. Okay, we don't get caught up in the day-to-day price action. I know it's very hard to do when you watch your computer screen all day, but the great thing about our strategy is you don't have to do that. Okay, what I'm waiting for on Link is for this stochastic to get back up here and touch that white dotted line. When that happens, then I'm going to look to unload my Chainlink. Okay, and again, my time frame for that is 1 to 6 months of that happening here off of that buy signal that we got back there in July. Guys, we were buying Chainlink down here at like $10 to $13. So we're up a significant amount. I had thought about taking some off around 25. I just really want to see if this thing holds on to the 9 EMA right here. I could put a stop loss right down there below $22. That's going to be a big support level. I think if it hits 22, there's going to be some buyers stepping in there. But I'm watching this one here into the end of the day, okay, because it does have that red dot. It's coming into support here on the hourly. So we will see if that thing holds on to that 9 EMA. You can see it bounced on it last time it hit it. Boom, went back up. So it's coming back and it's testing it again, but you do see that red dot showing up. So 22 is going to be pretty big support here for Chainlink. If that breaks, we could come back down here to $16 to $18. We will see what happens here. I want to see where this thing closes at. If it closes back up here around 25, Okay, not worried about this red dot. So as long as it holds on to 22 right now, I like it. If that breaks, the structure could come down for the next couple of weeks and possibly retest this 6-month moving average right here. But I think there's a lot more room in this move simply because where the stochastic is sitting right now on the monthly. I think that has a long way to go. That white dotted line represents the 100 value, as you could see on the right. Okay, and it's sitting at 29%. So that's 29% of the way there. Okay, if you think about it in percentage terms. So we're about a quarter of the way to the top right now on Chainlink. I still think that thing's going to at least 35, 40, 50 bucks. I see some people calling for 100. I'm going to be happy with 40, 45, 50 if that even plays out. But watching the monthly stochastic very closely on that one. We got PIN link. This is an altcoin. Again, red dot, not really extended here. Just kind of ranging between $1 and 50 cents right now. We got Ondo with a weekly dot. Okay, that's back down to 90, so that's got support right there at 80 bucks. Nothing hurt until $80 breaks. I'm sorry, 80 cents breaks. 80 cents is going to be big support. You can see again, this one's just kind of ranging out. Okay, going sideways. Again, markets do three things, guys. Markets do three things. They go sideways, they go up, and they go down. Okay, we focus on a macro time frame. We're 1 to 6 months out on all investments. Okay, right now we're just ranging. Our price target, if we're buying Ondo, is back here between $1.80 and $2 up there in the red zone. So that's over 100% move if that plays out. And if you like Ondo and you believe in it, the price should get back there just like it did back here in December. Okay, this is where you should have been selling Ondo back here in December. So that thing is coming down a little bit, but it has support still at 80. I wouldn't be worried. I'd be looking to buy more of that one. AIOZ, same thing with all these alts. Okay. This feels like a very big shakeout. I mean, it's not even really that dramatic of a dip. You can't take 8 to 10 to 20 to 30, even 30% dip sometime. You shouldn't be trading crypto. Go trade ETFs like QQQ or IWM. QQQ, though, does have the weekly. I put out an alert last week to short PLTR. It's down 12%. I didn't take the trade. I didn't get filled, but I was calling to short it right there at around 180. My order didn't get filled, but I think that thing could definitely come down to 120. QQQ, this is the tech sector, so this is pretty much saying like tech is overbought. There could be a potential pullback on tech based on this red dot. You're seeing a daily come here on IWM. This is the small cap ETF. You got a red dot there in the red zone. Not a bad place to take some off, but it does have support right there at around 220. You got RGTI. This is quantum computing play here. Red dot. We can't see the red zone here on the weekly. That's a weekly dot. But again, red dot in the red zone. You should have been taking some profits here at 18 on RGTI. McDonald's with a monthly alert. Again, guys, all these alerts that I'm going over have been called out over here in the Discord. So you can see we got a monthly alert from McDonald's right here. Those are called out in real time. That was called out right there at 7:29 this morning. So I'm going to start doing these videos instead of reels for a while. So if you guys have been following along, I drop reels every day. I want to take a longer form approach to these alerts and really dive into what the charts and what the alerts are telling us. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. If you are, smash that freaking like. If we can get this video to 300 likes, I will go ahead and give away 100 XRP to someone down in the comments section below. But we got McDonald's, again, given that green monthly dot. It actually faded away. I don't want to buy McDonald's way up here. I want to buy McDonald's down here. So I just don't think it's cheap enough. If it had a big dip like this and a green dot like that, bang. That's where we want to be buying down there at around 150. But just too much chop up here. I don't like McDonald's at these levels. And I don't like the product either, to be honest with you. We got SEI. This one's given a weekly here. So we could take a look here at the daily. See, the daily's got a dot, so we could see this one fall a little bit. Watching the daily here, watching the close for this one as well. That one's got support right there at 25 cents. So watch for a bounce at around 25. On SEI, that's a place I'd be looking to add. If that breaks down here, 15 to 20 cents. But we'll see what happens here at the end of the day. Again, I want to see where these candles close. I want to see if buyers step in and buy this dip. And if they do, altcoin season will continue. I'm still very, 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 okay, in the boat of altcoin season. Hasn't even reached its peak yet. You guys see this altcoin season index here. This is the CMC, the coin market cap altcoin season index, provides real-time insights into whether a cryptocurrency market is currently in altcoin season based on the performance of the top 100 altcoins relative to Bitcoin over the past 90 days with detailed charts, metrics, and tracking. So pretty much all you need to understand is that when we're in the blue, this is time to sell. When we're in altcoin season, when everyone's talking about altcoin season, okay, that is when we are looking to sell, guys, because that's when altcoins have done this. Altcoins are outperforming. That's when we want to look to take our profits. I just don't see us there. I don't see altcoins being at the top just yet. We could be another 1 to 6 months out. I mean, I'm thinking anywhere from maybe 3 to 4 as it stands. Could be 2 months. I don't know. All I know is when this index gets back up here to altcoin season, just like it did back here on December 3rd, you can see it was in the blue. It hit 87. So above 80 is in the blue zone. It's at 44 right now. So in my opinion, guys, we're nowhere near the top. We haven't hit the top of alts yet. So this pullback, it's just what happens in these markets. Nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down. There's going to be red days and there's going to be green days. But you could see by looking at the macro chart, right? This is why we use our indicators, right? On the monthly chart, if your name is green on the monthly, that means the trend is up. Okay, we're going up. So as long as that dot is green on the monthly, that means we're going in the right direction if we're holding, right? We were buying Link down here between $10 and $13. Okay, I think my average cost on it is like 15. Okay, this thing is continuing to push up, just having a little bit of a pullback here today. So like I said, I'm going to feel more confident about calling the top of altcoins on a couple of things, guys. I mean, I have a number of indicators that I've talked about here, just like this stochastic. When Link gets back up here to the white dotted line, that's the top, right? That's around the top. That's where I want to take profits. When Link gets back up there, I can almost guarantee you guys that this indicator will be over here. Okay, this will be up in the blue zone. Okay, when Link, okay, is back up here, I got names like OP. Look where OP is. OP's 9% of the way there right now. Near token, 6% of the way. STX, these are all altcoins, guys. Okay, so we're nowhere near the top yet. We're nowhere near the top of altcoin season. And again, we're staying long until we get there. So don't let these day-to-day price action, don't let the day-to-day price action flush you out here, guys. Okay, we have indicators that could tell us, that can assure us when we're close to the top. We got MU. MU, again, with the blue wave up here, we want to buy when the blue wave is down here. Okay, that was a good buy right there on the daily. I'm talking about the daily chart. When the wave is down here, this is when you want to be loading up. So MU gave you a green dot right there at 110, gave you one at 100. Now it's sitting at 120. It gave you another green dot here today, as you can see on the screen. But again, I don't want to buy the green dots up here necessarily. I want to buy them down here. Okay, and 110 is the current support on that. It does have a red dot in the red zone, so we're going to see if this thing breaks out here. If it can break over 130, this thing is going to go, it's going to go crazy. The monthly's at about 51 right now, so we got some room to go on that as well. As long as it can hold on to, like, just say the bottom of this month's candle at 103, it's bullish. I don't think it's a bad place to maybe take some off the table here, but I'd be watching 120 as support like a hawk. We got JBHT. This is JB Hut. This one's got a weekly. So the weekly signal came in here. I like this one too. This one looks good above 140. So as long as 140 holds on and we don't close below that, this one looks really good. It's also got a green dot here on the monthly chart as well. Green dot on the monthly, that was last month. So that's telling you 140 is solid support here. That's got a long way to go back up there to 190. To 200. That one looks good. We got COF. This is Coin One, or I'm sorry, Capital One. That's got a red dot here on the weekly. So I would actually be taking profits right here at around 220, 215. I would sell that one with the wave way up here. Okay, I'm not chancing that one. If you bought where we're supposed to be buying on the weekly, you want to buy when the wave's down here. That was back in April at 160. That was a beautiful trade there. I'd take some profits. Same thing with American Express here. That gave a weekly, but you could see that the dot faded. So I would really be setting a stop loss here. Put it at like 295. 295 is your stop loss if you want to continue to hold on to AXP. Again, you got the weekly signal right there around 300. So I would personally be selling American Express here. As a trader, right? As a swing trader. I don't think it's the greatest time to be taking entry, especially with that red dot showing up here on the monthly. So again, I want to buy overreaction here. I want to buy a big dip. I don't want to buy chop when we're just kind of building the base. I would definitely use a stop loss at 295 here on AXP. We got Tesla here. That gave a green dot on the daily, but you can see it faded. So Tesla, let me just go ahead and take off the fib real quick. It's just ranging right now. Okay, ranging, kind of going sideways, very boring. Might be a great stock to day trade, but with our strategy, we just kind of wanted to pick a direction. You see how it's in the middle golden zone right now? Okay, typically we want to buy on the bottom of the golden zone there on the daily. Okay, you could buy up here in this golden zone, but right now you're at the 50-50 point. Okay, this could break out and go up, or it could break down and go down. I don't like the 50-50 coin flip. It does have a green dot here on the monthly, so as long as it can hold on to like 295, I'm bullish on Tesla. But it has to hold on to that 295, say 280 level. 280 is a very important level. If that breaks, we'll most likely come back down to around 200. But target on that would be anywhere from 480 to, I'm sorry, 440 to 480 there on Tesla. I want to buy when the stochastic's closer to zero, like right there at 300. But 300 looks like the current support there for it. Oxy OXY still green on the monthly. This one gave a daily. But it faded away. So this one has support down here at, I'm going to say $40. Keep watching 40, but those oil and gas companies are also just kind of ranging, right? They're just going sideways, not doing much. Eventually, they're going to break out one way or another. Okay, and if you're investing, you're thinking it's going to be to the upside. But I think American energy companies are going to have a really good time here eventually. I don't know when exactly, but as long as this one can hold on to 40, it's got the green dot there on the monthly and everything. I think that's a solid play. I'm pretty sure this one is actually in Warren Buffett's portfolio as well. And I believe they also pay a dividend. So that's an interesting one there. Oxy, I'd like to get some exposure to oil and gas myself. I think that would be probably the play I'd want to take there. There's also HP. We played this one a couple times, but oil and gas, it's just been getting racked. Okay, but HP is given a green dot down here on the monthly. And it's given one here on the daily as well, too. Looks like my indicators are lagging a bit here. Give me a sec. Boom, there it is. Boom. HP is another one I really like here on the monthly. So oil and gas, I would be looking. I've been going heavy into healthcare stocks right now. We've been buying altcoins, guys, since April. So the time to buy altcoins, I mean, it's not the greatest time to buy anymore. I still think there's room. But God, a lot of the risk to reward is kind of out the window now. If you're entering now, obviously on a day like today, it's a good day to get involved if you've been on the sidelines. If we're down, if your name's down 7-8%, you know, obviously that's a great time to get involved. Some of these alts have yet to run, but healthcare stocks and oil and gas stocks both look very, very good. Here's FedEx, FDX. That one's got the green weekly, so FedEx looks good too. They're obviously a delivery company. You guys know FedEx, but that's got the green dot here today. And it's also got the monthly. It doesn't have the monthly yet, so you're kind of anticipating it here, but that one looks good above 220. Okay, FedEx actually looks really good here. Like, can I add this into my watch list? So I have a favorites list that I shared with you guys on Friday. If you guys missed Friday's stream, that was on the favorites list. We talked about that on stream, so that looks good. And it's got the daily alert here as well today, so I do like that one. I do like FedEx here, and it's got the weekly alert too. So that looks good. That looks good. Target on that. Again, we're always using the red zone as our target, anywhere from 280 to 300 up there on FDX. And we got HP. We just talked about this, another oil and gas company. I think these guys drill the wells. We called this monthly dot out a while ago. I think that one looks really good too down there at 17 bucks. HP would also be on the favorites list here. Let's go ahead and put that one on. Did we already put it on there? No, we didn't. Yeah, I like HP here as well. Oil and gas play. Target on that would be 36 to 40. And again, our time frame for that to happen, guys, is 1 to 6 months. So these are 1 to 6 month swing trades. But I like that one today. HP looks good. I should have kept that one on there. HP. I'm gonna make a video after this. Maybe do a reel or something. But I want to start doing these long forms with you guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. We got the weekly here on BWXT. Not too sure what this company is or what they do, but they are giving a sell signal way up here. Again, when the wave's way up here and you're getting a red dot, that's when you want to take profits. Because again, if you're buying when we're buying, you were buying down here. Okay, you were buying down here in April at 91. It went all the way up to 180. That's a 100% trade. So bang out on that. I'm reading your guys' chat over there in the Discord. We got FANG. This is another energy play here. I like how oversold it is right now. That one has very strong support down there at 130. But I do think FANG, I do think oil and gas stocks look very good for the coming 1 to 6 months. We got, this is American Eagle. They had some media attention going on here. That one just looks like it's building support right there at 12 bucks. It does have the monthly alert there. And I still really like American Eagle as well. I'm going to put that one on the list as well. AEO. So FedEx, HP, and AEO are my favorites so far. I'm going to try to keep those on here. Quit deleting them here. Let me see if I can actually add those back in for you guys really quick. Boom. Take it off. Put it on. Probably can't. Probably won't do it, but it's all good. HD, that one's got the green dot, but again, we're up here at the red zone. We're not want to buy at or around the red zone. That's not when we're looking to add to positions. HPQ, this is another computer play here. Also got the green dot there on the monthly. I really like HPQ here. We got Novax with a red dot here at around 950. 950, it's coming in there to support. I got a stop loss. I'm going to put a stop loss on this one at 925. 925 on the stop loss for Novax. This one's in the portfolio. So I'm going to set a stop loss at 920 here after the video. 920 on the stop loss for Novax. If it can hold on to 925, I still like it. I'm looking for that green hourly dot there. We'll see where that comes. Okay, I think it's going to come here probably by the end of the day. What is it, 12? Probably tomorrow. But not a bad place to trim some here on Novax. Again, we were entering down here. I entered right here, I think, on this dot. My entry's like 780 or something like that. So I'm in down here. That's a great trade to the top there. The daily actually came right here. Yeah, my average is around 750 on this. So that was a really nice trade there. I think I'm going to go ahead and cash in profits on that or set that stop loss right there at 920 here. I'll let you guys know what I do in the Discord. You guys can keep up with all my trades over here under Overkill Trades. I bought GDRX. That's good RX today at 491. I think it actually dipped back down. It's sitting at 472 right now. So I bought it 20 cents higher. GDRX had that big gap up yesterday. So these guys are like a pharmaceutical company, or they sell pharmaceuticals. And they had news yesterday. You can see the green dot came right there at 350, and it popped up to 5. But it does have the monthly dot there. This thing was up at $65 back in September of 2020, and it's all the way down at 4. So the stock is very oversold. They haven't really been beating their earnings, but you can see that they make around $203 million a quarter. So they're still a pretty small company, but I see them all over the place. I see a lot of commercials and things. So healthcare is not really going anywhere. So I like how oversold the stock is just based there on the monthly chart. And that is why I bought it. Okay, I bought it because of that green dot. I missed the daily green dot, but I bought it this morning at 490. So it gapped up to 550, pulled back this morning. And I like it here as long as it can hold on to that 450 level. It looks good. HPQ, again, this one looks good. Again, it's got the green monthly dot showing, so that's our buy signal to go 1 to 6 months out. And target would be anywhere from 36 to 38. Novax, again, given that daily dot. So time to make a decision here today. You either need to sell some now or set a stop loss. Okay. STX. STX that's given a 4 hour. So STX is way down here. Just looking for that green dot to pop up there on the 4 hour there. We got PAGS given a red dot here, getting rejected on the daily. So watch for the green dot if you want to enter this one. Because again, we're looking to buy the green dots as long as the monthly is green. Another oil and gas company here. Okay, oil and gas, again, looks very oversold, very hit. Those are the sectors we want to be paying attention to. Here's Coles. Cole's got a red dot here. This one needs to hang on to 1250. 1250 is going to be a big level. $12.50 is a big level for that one. What else we got? MRK with a 4 hour. That's not quite in the red zone, so that one's still a hold. Again, we're only concerned about the red dots on the smaller time frames, the 4 hour and the daily, if they are up here into the red zone. Okay, I mean, it doesn't look like a bad place to take some off, but if you wanted to set a stop loss based on that, use the stop loss right there at like 83.50. We got SoFi weekly dot, again, way up here. That's a green dot, but again, not every dot is a buy signal. We want to buy the green dots on the weekly when this wave is way down here and sell the red ones up here. You're getting the sell signal right here at around 22. I would be taking profits on SoFi here. We got Coinbase with a daily dot, but it looked like it faded away. So Coinbase coming down a little bit. It still has very strong support right there at 280. So the buyers are in control above 280. I'm just watching for that daily dot there on Coinbase. Again, it showed up, but it faded. So a dot can show up, guys, and it can fade away. Okay, just because it shows up doesn't mean it has to stay. Because if price dumps like it did today, down 5%, then the dot can go away. A dot is not confirmed until it prints. So you can see this dot right here, boom, red dot. It closed the candle. Okay, stock candles close every day. Stock candles close every day at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So in about 35 minutes of me recording this video, we're going to get a new that candle's going to be closed, meaning it can't be edited or it can't be, right, it can't move because it's data, right? That's the print for today. So tomorrow we're going to get a new candle forming. And again, that's going to shift this over so we could have a green dot tomorrow pop up. Okay, it's never confirmed until the candle closes. And crypto candles close every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific time there. We got PDD. Got a red dot on that one. That's up there close to the red zone, but not quite in it. I think that one has some more room on it. I think Chinese stocks could definitely break out here. Pepsi got a red dot, but it's on the daily. That one needs to break out. The next resistance level it needs to break is 155. Pepsi's got a lot of room. We called that one out right here at around 140. We also called it out back here at around 130, but that one's got some room. Target on that's 170 to 180. Here's TEM, red dot there. You could take some profits here or set a stop loss at like $69. We got DHI. This is DR Horton. Okay, that's got some room back there to 180 to 190. I still really like home builder stocks right now going into summer here. I think rate cuts are going to happen here hopefully by the end of the year, and that's going to be really good for home builders and real estate. So that's still a hold. Yes, it has a red dot, but I think that one's got some room back to 180, 190. Billy's got a red dot here on the 4-hour in the red zone, so we could take some profits here on Billy or just set a stop loss at like 24. Again, FedEx looks really good here today on the daily. I like FedEx for a long. Chart's really beaten up down here. FedEx, good quality company. My brother works for FedEx, so I like FedEx down here. Looks really good. We got HUT, H-U-T, HUT. This is a crypto mining company, I believe. They're involved in crypto here. I'm not really sure exactly what they do. I haven't done too much research, but they do have a 4-hour alert here going off here, so you want this one to hang on to that low today, right there at 21. I put a stop loss at 21 based on that red dot. If 21 breaks, I would sell it. REGN, this is Region. That one has a red dot on the 4-hour, but again, the red dots on the 4-hour that aren't in the red zone, we do not care about, okay? We want to sell the red dots in the red zone. We got ARM. That showed a daily, but it got rejected right back down here to support. Looking for the green dot for an entry on ARM. Again, that will be called out over in the Discord. We got GM with a red dot here up in the red zone at 57. It faded away. That one's got some room to go, it looks like, as long as you use a stop loss at 56. I think that one looks good. RSR, green dot on the 4-hour, but it faded, so that thing could come all the way down to 7 cents and we'll still be bullish. So looking for an opportunity to add to the RSR position. If we get a green dot down here on the daily, just like we did back here at 7, that popped all the way up to 10 for a 30% move. So again, just being patient here. Okay, let the weak hands get shaken out. We don't think altcoins have hit the top yet. It hasn't happened yet. Look at Near's monthly chart. It doesn't even have a green dot yet. So I still really like Near here above 2. It did have a 4-hour alert go off here. Again, they're pressing us here. So 240 looks to be the support here. If it comes down to 220, I might consider adding to Near. But looking to just build that position right now. Okay, not worried about selling until we get back up to the red zone. You can see Bitcoin starting to sell off here. Down to 113. We got the red dot there a couple days ago at 118. So this thing's coming down now. I think the rotation is happening, guys. I think the rotation out of Bitcoin is happening, and it's going into Ethereum, and it's going to go into altcoins. Okay, you can see that the Bitcoin dominance chart did get the golden dot here, but it's having a hard time breaking back over 60. So we need Bitcoin dominance to dump down to 55 to 56. That'll also be a signal of altcoin season. Just how it dipped down here, that was back in December. We'll see what Bitcoin does here. Okay, we'll see what Bitcoin does. If it bounces here and goes up, fine. Whatever. We want Bitcoin to go up because when the rotation does happen, and I do think the rotation is happening right now, I don't think we're going to bounce here at 59. I think we're going to sell back off to 56. But again, that's just my opinion, guys. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to look at charts here. So I still think the rotation out of Bitcoin is currently in process. I don't know that it'll keep going up, but what I do know is that altcoins and Ethereum are going to be outperforming Bitcoin. I talked a little bit about this the other day. You could see that Bitcoin is now down 2% on the month. So Bitcoin's down 2% on the month, while Ethereum is up 13% on the month. So that tells you that the rotation is coming out of Bitcoin. The smart money isn't excited about buying Bitcoin anymore, right? Bitcoin's had this massive run up from 2023, right, at 16,000 when we called out the dot. $16,000 Bitcoin all the way up to 120. That's a 10x trade. I think you're going to start seeing Bitcoin gradually go down. 100K is definitely in the cards here. But that doesn't mean altcoins are going to come down. It means rotation. They're going to be selling Bitcoin to buy alts. Alts are going to go up. And then that's when the bull run's going to be over and we're going to go back into a bear market. That's just kind of how these markets work. And yeah, we're here for the ride. So Ray, we got a green dot on the 4 hour. I like this one coming into $3. This one also has a monthly here. This is actually one I might want to add to my portfolio here. Coinbase. I've been thinking about selling some Arrow and diversifying into another name just to get some exposure to something else. I don't know that Ray is on. Is Ray on Coinbase? It's not. It's not on Coinbase. So that's unfortunate. But this looks very interesting here. I like it a lot off that signal. Ray is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies right now. I'm writing that one down too. Okay, that's my favorite crypto. Another one is Bonk. Bonk is also very oversold right now. I know this is a meme coin, but these guys are actually listed on Robinhood and Coinbase and major exchanges. So again, everyone was really excited about Bonk up here at 4 cents, but you were getting these red dots up here. You see the sell signal came and now it's selling off. But I really like this one back here at 0.002. It just experienced around a 50% drop. You can see right there, 47%. Bonk looks good. And another one is QNT. I like QNT here too. Green dot on the monthly. We're getting a little pullback here. Beautiful. Right back down into $100. QNT, Bonk, and Ray are going to be my favorite picks for crypto today. And then it was HP, FedEx, and American Express. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video today. We do this every single day here on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you guys are watching from. If you guys do not have the indicators we talked about today, the Fibonacci zones, the red and green dots, the stochastic RSI, you guys can download those over here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here and everything's going to load directly up into your TradingView account. We drop the watch list every day and we're dropping a chart request video here on YouTube. We'll be live here in a couple of hours going over some charts and your guys' chart requests. So if you guys are a member of the Discord, you could put in chart requests right now. You could join for as little as $4 a month over here inside of the Discord channel. So hope to see you guys over here in a couple of hours when we hit those requests. Hope to see you on Discord. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys here in the next one. God bless, and we'll see you soon.